Hey y'all, my name is Charnise Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about life during, my life during and life after college. As you all know, college is not for everybody, but if you want to get through, you got to go through trials and tribulations. Well, some people do. Some people are just naturally smart, but you have to go through trials and tribulations, and maybe I can help other people with how they get through college, or maybe I can help people get through college with what I went through, because I think I went through a lot. I'm going to stop being on the tangent, and I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, I was 19 years old when I started going to college. I went to a 2 years college. And during that time, around 19, you have fun, you're turning up, you're not thinking about nothing really serious. Like my freshman year was really turned. Like I went out every weekend with my friends. That's when I had a lot of friends. I used to have so much fun. But it was kind of challenging because it's like you're starting new, and then you have all the course classes like math and science and all that stuff. Like you're not going there for your major. My major was psychology, and I don't know why I chose that. I just chose it just because it sounded interesting, so I just went with it. Then my sophomore year, that's when things started to go down. So during my sophomore year, I'm gonna say a semester in, my mother, back when she went paralyzed, and she goes paralyzed from time to time because she was in the military. She hurt her back in the military, and it's nobody here to help her but me. So I had to stop. I had to take a whole semester off to help her because she couldn't walk around, she couldn't cook, she couldn't do nothing. So I was basically handling everything. I handled everything from bills, from cooking, to going grocery shopping and taking her to her appointments to try to figure out when she can walk again, everything. So during that semester off, I was depressed because, I'm taking on a motherly challenge, and it's hard because I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to graduate. I'm not going to graduate on time. Oh my God. So summer semester came, and I went back to school during summer semester. During this semester, I just took up my courses for psychology, which they were pretty easy. They were pretty interesting. 2015, I graduated with my associates. So I took that summer off, and I went to a 4-year college to get my bachelor's. But of course I only had 2 years left because I already did 2 years. So during my time at my 4-year college, that's when stuff really got super real. Because being a psychology major, you just can't just go out there in the field and just think, oh, I'm going to get a job right now. No. Most psychology majors have to get their master's or doctorate degree. So it's kind of hard to just have a psychology degree and think that you're just going to be out there in the world, whereas to other type of degrees. So I started my junior year at my 4-year college. Well, it was a university, and my first year, I went into my first year as still a psychology major. So my first semester, my classes were fine. I was doing great. Second semester, I had this one class that I just couldn't get, y'all. I just couldn't get it. It was so hard. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pass this. I don't know how I'm going to pass this. There's no way I'm going to pass it. And they give you deadlines on when you can drop your classes. Guess what I did? I dropped that class because I failed every test. I didn't do good. I just wasn't focused. It was horrible like that. And then it was the professor. You're not going to always... That's another thing. You're not always going to get a professor that's like A1. No. My professor sucked. She didn't do her job. It was like she was teaching. You're basically teaching yourself. And that's mostly what goes through college. You basically are teaching yourself everything. You're just there to do the work and just pass and go on about your way, basically. But so I talked to my advisor, and I was like, please help. I don't know what I'm going to do. I cannot get through this class, like, and that's the only professor that teaches it on the university. And I'm just like, nobody else teaches this class. They was like, no charnise, nobody else teaches the class but her. And I was like, well, I want to change my major. So that day I changed my major to public service and human services, which is basically the same thing as psychology. Like, we learned the same exact things, but it's kind of easier, I guess you can say, because psychology, I think you have to take more science classes if I'm not mistaken, but it was easier. So I went with public service. So by the end of my junior year, I had to drop a class. I had failed, well, I didn't fail, I made a D in my research methods class, when that's like a required class. So I had to retake that again during the summer. So that put me a semester behind. So that kind of had me down, because I'm like, I want to graduate on time in 2017 in May, but I can't because I'm a semester behind, because I dropped the class and I failed the class. So I have to retake a class, and then I have to take extra classes to make up for what I didn't take for my old major. So it was just a lot to deal with. It was times where I felt like I wanted to drop out. There were times where I felt like I didn't want to go. Like, I was like, I'm not going to school today because I just don't feel like being bothered. It really gets you down in your spirit. Like, I had friends when we would get together and talk about college, because it was a lot to deal with. It was like, I felt like a zombie on campus. I felt like it was the same routine every day. Get up, go to school, get up, go to school, get up, go to school, study, test, study, test. It was just, I was over it. By the time of my junior year, like by the end of my junior year, I was over it. I was like, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna just stop. And so I talked to my mom. She told me, charnise, you can't just give up. And my dad, he always tells me to never give up, no matter what. If you have your eye on something, don't never give up on it, no matter how hard it is or no matter the obstacles. So I said, you know what, I'm going to give this a try and just go ahead and continue with my senior year and just get it over with. So I started my senior semester, fall semester. My fall semester for senior year was pretty easy going. It was easier than I thought it would be, probably because I only took 3 classes. And I normally take 4 to 5 just so I can hurry up and get out the door. But I think it was easier because I took 3 classes. So I took 3 classes my fall semester. Then spring semester came. It came. When it came, it came. I took 5 classes. I was in school full time. I didn't have any breaks. I was taking 3 classes on campus and 2 classes online. It was so stressful. It was so stressful that I don't even like to think about it. Like, it just brings back. So if you have been to college, you know how I feel, because some people just be like, oh, you're over exaggerating. No, I'm not over exaggerating. I'm really serious about how college is. People go to these 2-year universities or just a technical school, and that's not the case for them. To me, I think a university, at a university level, it is on a whole nother level. But anyway, I went through my 5 classes for my spring semester. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to be done. I'm about to graduate. It's over. No. I talked to my advisor. He said, oh, charnise, you have like 4 classes left. So I was like 90% done until I got my degree. So I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yes, I'm serious. You have 4 classes left. So I said, what am I going to do? Am I going to just do them in the summer or do them in the fall? So I talked to him about summer classes. He told me that I can take 2 in the summer and 2 in the fall. So I said, okay, bet, we're going to do that. So that was a go. I was ready. So by the end of my semester for spring, I got some news. I knew I was feeling like kind of different, you know. I was like, oh, I don't feel right. I'm losing a little weight, you know, it's not right. I'm not eating stuff, you know, it was kind of off. And so I was like, Mom, can you get me a pregnancy test? She got me a pregnancy test, and sure enough, I was pregnant. So I got pregnant during my, basically you can say, my last semester of college. And I had just got a job for student work study at the School of IT. You know, School of IT is kind of like technology. Like, a lot of people get jobs with that degree though. And so I was working there from May until September. I got pregnant at the end of May, going into June, and around the middle of June, that's when I started feeling really sick. And so July came, my birthday is in July. My birthday is July the 26th. So I was sick on my birthday. It was horrible. I went out to eat to Texas Roadhouse, couldn't eat my steak. I just wanted to die, y'all. Like, I was so tired. I was like, this is not life right now. So I had to quit working at student work study, and my boss was pretty cool with it. She was like, it's okay, Charnise, you know, you can always come back when you feel like it. You have to take care of your baby. So I was like, yes, God, thank you. So I could just study and just work on these 2 last classes and be done and graduate in December. So I got through with it, but it was very challenging because I was pregnant. And at first you couldn't really tell I was pregnant. I didn't start showing until I was like 6 months. So when I started to really show, people was like, you're pregnant? I was like, yeah. Yes, I am. People in my classes were calling me liars and stuff because they thought I was lying about going to my appointments and not being in class, because I would let my professors know, like, hey, I'm nauseous today, I can't come in. I had doctor's notes and everything. They thought I was lying about me being pregnant, but nevertheless, I got through it. And I know if I can get through it, if any of y'all are in college, then y'all can get through it. But after I graduated, life really hits you in the face. Like, it's like, okay, I'm so used to going to school every day, or I'm so used to getting through this every day and taking these tests every other week, that when life hits you, it's like, okay, so what do I do now? I applied for jobs. I had my baby in February, and I've been applying for jobs since. It is June. I'm still unemployed. So when you get a degree, I don't think it matters what degree you're in, unless you really have a plug, you're not gonna find a job like that. Like, you're gonna really have to sit down and work and figure out what you're gonna do. Like, you might have to get like a retail job or a fast food job to make things, you know, go the way they're supposed to go. And it's just like, no. Like, I have cried, I have been depressed, I pray, anything that can lift my spirits, because I'm at the point now when it's like, okay, I've graduated college, what's next? So don't just think that you're gonna find a job like that. People go to school and they have these high hopes of, oh, when I graduate, it's over, I'm about to be getting these bands, I'm about to have racks. No, you're not about to have racks, baby. But that's just my experience with college. It had its ups and downs. I met a lot of good people. I met friends that will probably be my lifetime friends. We really got to know each other on a different level, because, you know, we share the people, especially people in your major. If you meet people in college who, when y'all share the same major and y'all become close, 9 times out of 10 you might still be cool with them after you graduate, because they might find a plug and you can be like, hey, you need to put me on. Like, for real, like, you need to put me on, and y'all can just network together and stuff like that. But it has been very hard, I can say that. But nevertheless, I got my degree. I have gotten job opportunities in different places because I'm willing to relocate. I don't care if I have to relocate to work. I just want to work. So I got a job offer in New York, but they won't trying to pay me they were trying to pay your girl enough. So I was like, no, if I'm gonna be working in New York City, I need about 25, 30 a week. They told your girl 18 a week, and I'm not going. So 18 a week in another area is different than New York City. Like New York City, 18 a week is like minimum wage. So I was like, no, I'm not taking that. I got job offers in Las Vegas, but the money is just not. No, I need this price range. I need this price range, and that's it. But nevertheless, I'm back on here. I done came to y'all barefaced and everything today. So I just wanted to give y'all my input on everything. Don't be shy to comment and talk to me, because I can talk. Like, I can talk back. And like and subscribe my channel, because I'm going to be on here more often. And I will bring my baby on here next time. But nevertheless, my life during college was an experience that I do not want to experience ever again in life. But I will experience again if I have to get another degree, which I'm thinking about getting my master's degree, but I don't know, you know. But life after, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing to have my baby. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.